The following program is brought to you by Naleo TV, the people's platform.
Aloha! Welcome back to Polymer Play with me, Barbara Hanson. Today we've got a really cool project. Sometimes I get special orders to do names or addresses for certain people. And today I'm going to show you how I make a special nameplate for somebody. Stay tuned. All right, first thing I do when I'm going to do a name is I figure out how I'm going to write it. In this one, this is an example of an aloha sign. I used the plumerias and I thought it really popped nice on this. So since this one is for a girl, I'm going to do the same thing on the pink. And so here we go. Everybody knows that the yellow plumeria and green is my favorite roll. Or if you don't, you do now. I'm going to roll it thin, and again, I used to do them individually, but now I've got a stacking method that I like, and I want to do 5. I find that 5, I just like it better. I guess there is no right or wrong reason. You can do this any way you want to do this. What a cool thing to give to someone in your family or make for yourself. Remember, the polymer clay is waterproof, so it can be outside. Oh, see the problem? This one's too big. Let's fix that. What do? We give it a little tug. Teaching moment. Let's see. Okay, I like how that is. So I'm going to cut off the excess. And the good thing is if I need another piece for something, I've got this little one that's the same size. Okay. Now, when I spell out the name, usually I start off the piece and then I put it on the piece. The reason being, I'm not sure exactly how the placement is going to go. And if it's a long name, I often start with the center letter and then work my way out so that I know it's centered. It's my mathematical mind. Okay, so we've got some of these started. And I love how this turned out because we ran it through the machine. We used the scrap from this roll, the yellow plumeria set in pink, and we did it through until we got this beautiful background. And the request was something with pink tones. I think we nailed it. So this is a very special order for me today because I'm doing it for my dear friend Mary Levin, who I don't know if you know, but this gallery used to be her gallery. And her and her husband, Matt, I just am so thankful that they've come into my life and they support me and I support them and life is good. Okay. And I guess I could tell you who this is for because they'll get it before you see this. It's for LT Smooth's granddaughter. How lucky am I? Who did make that for her? I already did one for his grandson. Okay, so I'm spelling out our name here. Okay, see, sometimes you'll find that you have a little chunk missing, but I can still use that side. So I am checking that as I go. Okay, we get a few more here. I should have started more to the side. Sometimes I make like a bamboo shaped cane for this, which is really cool too. Okay, I don't know if I like this like this. I think it needs to go. It's getting too big. I think I like that better. Okay, K-E-L-I-L, and I use 2, so I'm going to use 2 to keep that the same. L-A A. I'm going to just do it up here. It's getting too far over to the side. A. H. H. Okay. All right. K. E. L. I. L. N. H. Okay, so I'm going to start with my I. And I'm going to do this. Let's see. I need more space. I'm going to move this right here in front of me. I didn't think this part out. It's okay. Okay, I want to do it kind of at a diagonal, I think. So, ooh, I hope my letters aren't too big. K, E, E, and I like them kind of like, if you speak Barbara, you know what that means. kind of funky, like I think this I is just too long. So I'm going to cut off one of these and see how I like this. I think I'm going to like that better. I. L. See, once I have this part all set, then the other part is just fun. Then I just get to decorate around it. A. H. Oh, whoops. Put that right back on there. That didn't happen. It's always nice making things for people you know, because there's just a little extra love that goes in there. Okay, let's see. Any adjustments? Because I took that one out, I think I want that a little higher. And I think I want my K. Okay, we're going to roll with that. Give it a little press down. You want to make sure it's right before you push it, because once you push it. Okay. Now we get to decorate and have fun. I was thinking like a little, maybe a palm tree somewhere. Do something. Oh, I don't know. I had a plan, but then when I see it, I always change my mind. That's the beautiful thing about having options. Okay, I like this flower because I think that the blue really pops with the inside color. That makes it look really good on here. So I'm gonna go like this. Whenever you see a little hair or something, it's like an eyelash or an ant. It's not good to have an ant on your thing. That has happened to me before. I cut down, I went, oh no, half an ant. I'm sorry. Okay, and we have this, and then I want to put some little leaves coming out from it. Now, when you make these leaves, remember I'm stacking in a whole bunch of those little tiny dots that I've made in other episodes. I take these and kind of do something like that. And I tend to like to stagger my numbers. If I only do one cluster, I typically do 3. But heck, you can do as many as you want. Okay, so I'm putting these guys together. That's also the way you make a palm tree. This, I haven't pushed these down yet, so I can still play with what's going on here. And add something coming up over here. That's a nice thing about just like spending the time to build a whole bunch of canes so that you have a bunch of different things to work with, it's really awesome when you get to see them all come together. Ooh, I'm liking this. And I think I'm going to put 2 more up here. Maybe I'll just connect them. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Okay, all right. Then I'm going to go back and add a couple other little plumerias or flowers in there with it. Let's see. I want some of those. Well, I don't know. I think I'm going to come back to that. And oh no. Did I flick it one place and put it on another? Okay, we're going to have a little ocean life going on this side. This is our petroglyph sea turtle. And with this one, I started with that spiral and it built out from there. I love that. I love this cobalt blue. It's just so beautiful. Okay, we'll do a little cluster of turtles. And you know, everyone obviously is different. This one has more revolutions. So I did a longer strip before I put the turtle together. These little eyes, you can go for a little swim. Ooh, I like that orange pop. Orange makes me happy too. Okay, and I think I'm gonna add like a couple more swimming away from it. You know, this is my favorite part. I love when I just have all my little pieces. I can just experiment. You know, people ask me, oh, do you draw it out? I'm like, I can't even draw a stick figure. Yeah, drawing and painting. I can paint with clay. Okay. Okay, I'm liking how I'm liking how this bottom is coming along here. Now, what am I going to do on the top? Oh, well, I think I'm going to kind of follow this concept, but I'm going to use some different flowers. I kind of like, nope, need some blue. Maybe some of this. Now sometimes when you want your roll and you've pulled it down too low, you have to kind of push it back to get it bigger again. It's the reverse of the pull, it's the push. That's funny. Okay, I don't want it quite that big, but I'm gonna take these. Let's see how the size is. Okay, I like the color. But actually, I think they might be too big. I guess I'll go back to the, I'm gonna cut this size. I was kind of thinking about something like that across the top. So we will take this and do a series of slices. Remember, short. The first one's probably going to be funky because I just pulled it down so it wasn't completely flat. And now I'm going to do a little series of these. And I'm not sure how many I need until I get there. But I'm going to kind of wind these. I think. Do a few more. Gosh, I love this. My daughter would love this piece. She was young. Actually, she'd love it now. She's almost 18. This year is a big year. My kids are 18 and 30. Holy cow. 40 years of clay. A lot of milestones this year. I want like another 1 or 2 more. Then I'm going to go back and do a little bit of decoration within that. I want to pull, I have this green going on here, so I need to pull green up here. So I'm going to take this little tiny flower dot. And what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Told you I'm always counting. Okay, so I wanted to remind you. So for this one, when I put this on here, the back was plexiglass, and I believe I've told you before you can have that cut at an award center. I do a lot of my shapes cut out of plexiglass, and the main reason why is that, oh, I don't know if I like that. Yep. Maybe every other. I like the plexiglass because it's the only thing you don't need glue with. Otherwise, you have to use PC7, that engine block epoxy, to adhere it if it's like wood or metal or something else. Yeah, I think that that's better to do it that way. What do you think? When you make it, you can do it your way. I think I'll do the opposite back. Oh, I love this. I've actually never done it this way before. That's the beauty of art. You explore, you know, someone helps you see an idea, and then you take it and you run the other direction. Do whatever you want to do. Makes you feel so good. I'm so thankful. Alrighty. So, I totally love that. Totally new. Never done it. You just saw it live on Naleo. Okay. Next, I'm going to go, let's see, and add, I think, a little bit of this over here. Just to balance out that orange. Okay, and I think it would be cool to add, I know that these aren't starfish, but kind of have that vibe. They're star flowers. Okay, a little cluster. There. Sometimes you have to know when to stop. Sometimes I'll do one too many and go, nope, just take it back off. You're all good. Okay. Okay, that's kind of got a good vibe over there. So now I want to take this and balance it over here. I still feel like I might add something to this, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. Might even just be one there. Okay, this part seems a little empty. And I might just take, since this is kind of the colors that are in the background, it won't be a super strong standout, but it will stand out some. Make them a little tinier. Again, take some cuts. So whenever you're doing this, I never really push down a section until I know that it's done. Yay! Just do a little clusters here. Yay! It's another beautiful day in Holualoa, and we're very lucky the roosters are paying attention to what time it is and not making their sounds like they usually do in the middle of our TV show. They are so funny. The other day, a chicken laid an egg in my car. I mean, come on. Although my window was down, but yeah, people in the back are like, Barbara, a chicken just laid an egg in your car. But we ate it. It was good. It was cute. It was kind of a little smaller, a little bit green. Okay. That's the life of a Holualoa resident. Oh, okay. I like that. At first I wasn't sure. So now I think I'm just going to do a couple more kind of sun-kissed through there. And I think this piece is close to being done. All right. Or do I want to do these? No, I think then it'll start looking like it's got blue polka dots, some funky in there. All right. I know. I'm interested in hearing what you guys want to see me make. I think that you could probably send a message to Naleo TV and see if it's something I can do. Is it getting too much? I don't know. I just keep going. I think I like it. Okay. I'm going to add a couple of these down in here. And then I'm going to show you some other things that I can do with this, with the sheets of clay, or things I have done. So the other thing that's cool, we didn't do it with this one, but they could have been a clock because we can put a hole in the center. Okay, I'm also making sure I don't have any bubbles. So if you lay a sheet out like this and you see a little whoop in there of air, one thing you can do is you can lift up the side and try and push it out. But if it's in a place that you can't get to it, you can just do a thin little slice and just kind of push the air out and then patch the space. One thing that I'm noticing as I'm sitting here is see how smooth this side is? And I can see that this side's a little wobbly. So like I did when I was putting the piece on, cutting it away, I can go back and just kind of clean that up. Yeah. I think I see maybe a little bit there. Oh, Mary's going to be so happy that I got this done for her. She gives the best gifts to people. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so honestly, what I do at this point is I have to set it aside a second and look at something else and come back and make sure I feel like I nailed it. So while I'm letting that happen, I want to show you a couple other ways that I can use the scrap clay so it doesn't go to waste. So with this one, this is a clock. Now I don't know if you know any. I have a really big clock history. I've done over 15,000 clocks. 15,000, that's a lot. In the old days, we had a whole wall of all clocks, and I was very well known for them. Now I do them, but not as frequently. Anyhow, so this cool background is a combination of this roll and this roll and this roll. And I kept weaving it through, and I love this gold undertone that came out. Sometimes I'll just play with the scraps, and if I feel like it's perfect, I'll lay it on the plexiglass, do the cut around the edge like I did on the other one, and then I have this beautiful canvas to work on. So I love this one. Here's another example of how I did it, and this was obviously the scrap from these rolls, but I love this I don't know, that transition in there. It's so watery, and it goes so perfect with the Honu. But yeah, I love it. You know me, I love orange. And then you could do like a more organic look. And I love to make this kind of koa looking color. And it just shimmers like wood. It's amazing. See that? I hope you can capture that because it's like, it just glows. And I know plumerias aren't shades of brown, but you know what? Artistic license, you do it any way you want to do it. So I love how that one looks. And then of course you saw how this goes. This is just the classic way that you can use letters. Oh, I wanted to show you one thing else I just thought of. When you're doing your letters, you don't have to use flowers. Oh, teaching moment. This one I made like bamboo. How cool is that? So I took the green, see how it's like striated in there? And then I kind of wobbled it. I don't know if any of these are real words. And then I added this on the outside. Again, you're learning, Barbara. But the cool thing about this is when you're doing letters, you can make it more bamboo-y looking. So bamboo-y looking, like that's the word. I don't know about that either. But see how that looks? Yeah, that's super fun. I also do it sometimes with like the trunk. The trunk makes a good letter too. Going kind of on a sideline right now, but I just get so excited I want to share it all with you. So I'm so happy we have another year to do it. All right, look at that. Now that gives it a really cool kind of a tiki bamboo rustic look. Oh, I like that. That's cool. And then you could take it and make that, see how I cut it at an angle? Yeah, wait. Yeah, like that. Like, how do I do that? Oh, that's fun. Okay, well, enough of that. I got to get back to what I was doing. This is me. You do art, you get sidetracked. Then you have to reel it back in. Okay. Let's see. I think the only thing I really see is I think I might want one of these up here. But for the most part, I think that's beautiful. I'm very happy with it. Yay. What do you think? This is for you. Mary, I love when you give me special assignments. Thank you. I have your energy all around me every day in here. You and Matt are awesome. Okay, I'm going to add that little piece. And I think that on this little piece, I was like, okay, I think we're done. We did it. So if you don't have plexiglass to do this on, you could also do it on a piece of wood. You could do it, actually, you know, it'd be really cool. Even if you just have a piece of glass, you can go through and do your lettering and your stuff on it with a clear background. Then when you put it on a wall, you're going to see whatever color paint is behind it. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You know how this goes. So what I want you guys to do is get some polymer clay and do some polymer play. It'll make you feel good. You'll enjoy every minute of it. And then you got to bring it up and show it to me so I can see what you guys are making. Remember, I'm in Holualoa, my favorite little town, great art community, filled with wonderful artists, and I'm here every day working on something. But I always look forward to these days with Naleo TV. They've got such a great crew, and we have so much fun, and we get to make great art. So until we meet again, go play with clay and make something cool. Have an awesome day.